Mifflin in 2005. Damn. Her poetry has appeared in Nerve Cowboy, R.I.P., Chiron Review, Women Write Resistance, Keyhole Magazine, and more. Her chapbook, Dickwad, was published by Hyacinth Girl Press in 2012. She holds an MFA from Carlow University. She teaches at, well, all the schools, CCAC, Robert Morris University of Pittsburgh, and Carlow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dina November. Also, it's her birthday.
That's right, it's her birthday.
It is her birthday. Better be nice.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Oh my.
Happy birthday. That's
Okay.
enough.
That's good. That's good enough for me. So I live in Greenfield too, but I have like the opposite experience. I don't know. I had a pile of jewelry on my lap in the car the other day after I went to the chiropractor because they make you take all your jewelry off. And I went out of my car and I went upstairs and I just went, went home. And then the next morning I came out and my pile of gold jewelry was still on the sidewalk. No one did anything with it. They just didn't even care. So I feel safe here, but everyone has different experiences. Maybe it's my street. My street's a one-way, Stanley, so it's a quiet one there. Okay, I've got some new poems to read, some old, mostly new. I just wrote this one, and I will share my political poems, of course. You don't have to ask me twice. This one I'm working on still. I started writing it actually while I was driving, so I had to dictate it to my phone, which is never good, so I had to fix it later. Here it is. And I wrote it I think last week or the week before. The massive end of October orange moon lingers at 7:30 a.m. on a Tuesday, hanging over black steel buildings in downtown Pittsburgh, and the orange man wants absolute power again. It is the first day of Sukkot, the Jewish holiday that no one remembers. It isn't even on the Hallmark calendars. We build huts to commemorate our 40 years in the desert over 3,000 years ago. But I have a stomach virus and to work. The neighbors across the street build a lattice and plywood sukkah in their tiny driveway and invite us over. The string lights are on 24/7. They have nowhere to park for over a week on our one-way street. The texts I get tell me donate $5 for a signed Elon Musk Black MAGA hat. The text from my mother, she is a nice woman. She is a woman, but not a nice person. And this is another one I'm working on. It's short, just really short. Taking Zoloft with seltzer and babka. Everything is impossible with him. The mismatched socks are thrown under the couch forever. It's a short one. This is from this manuscript I'm working on. I started sending it out, but it's not really ready, but it's okay. This one's called Flash Flood, and it's After Origins by Jeffrey McDaniel, which Kayla introduced me to this poem, which I love, and all her students, of course. I'm her embedded tutor, so we work together all the time.
Like Siamese twins.
Yes, whether they like it or not.
We like it or not.
Yes. I'm from no concept of time, insufficient funds, small packets of Tums, tablets exploding and caked to forgotten pockets in the dryer. I'm from head stuck in the railing, broken legs and arms, pumped stomach, junk drawer, and expired Imitrex. I'm from you don't look Jewish, where are your horns, money, baby's blood. I'm from super glued, broken bunk bed collapse. I'm from Fresh Prince, The Simpsons, and Seinfeld watching for hours, Taco Bell, Chihuahua, and I have fallen and I can't get up commercials, always interrupting. I'm from flip phones with blue screens that overheat and cordless telephones, busy signal, star 69 you. I'm from Gap's grass scent, body spray, platform sandals, ingrown toenails, and walking home from the school in a downpour thunderstorm. I'm from crying over Kurt Cobain's death instead of the Lubavitch Rebbe's. I'm from mom throws a metal spoon at you while cooking Thanksgiving dinner, yells, "Stop laughing, this isn't fun," and bitch slaps the chaplain's wife for spreading gossip about her. I'm from garage sale bike screech riding around lakes and back alleys, only returning when the street lights come on. The dinner is magically ready. I'm from untied metallic blue Doc Martens and falling down so many steps. I'm from a good girl smile, know when to bend, blow me in the back of Blue Slide Park, and then I'll ghost you. I'm from discarded above the knee vinyl boots by the telephone pole in front of the former Wingreen for 2.5 weeks. I'm from waiting on my guitar teacher's porch an hour after my mom said she'd show. I'm from late for work and too early for lunch. I'm from missed my son's spring concert and kids that stay up past 10. I'm from pretending to be 6 so I can watch Joy Luck Club on 2 rented VHS tapes. I'm from cutting corners and slam brakes on the parkway, watching the ever-changing rivers instead of the roads, and eating juicy watermelon slices from reused takeout containers. I'm from the flooded bathtub that stains the new white dining room ceiling below. I'm from flood zone. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm from flood zone. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. I think I'm missing a page. It doesn't seem like the end.
It's from somewhere else.
I shouldn't have printed double-sided. It was a bad idea. This is an older one. It's really hot here. My outfit was supposed to be with a sweater, so I didn't really plan it without the sweater, but I'll take off the sweater even though it's...
It looks so good without the sweater.
Good to know. It is okay to be jealous. Oh yeah, there is another line here. Oh, here's the other line. This is so stupid. Okay, I'm from flood zone, and then the last line was, in case of flash flood, use alternative route.
Okay.
That's a better ending.
Okay, now.
Yeah, that's better.
I like it.
I gotta fix it. It went to the next page on the top. Don't do double-sided printing. Even if you're trying to save trees, I guess. It is okay to be jealous of your slimmer, richer suburban sister-in-law. She married the brother that can replace the knob and tube wiring, makes more than that double the double chin beer belly brother you married. Her cat like crystal blue eyes, so deep yet hollow, open in shock, a little too much when you speak. But she doesn't see you on the other side of the Liberty Bridge, emailing your online students in between the worst back labor contractions to let them know you will be MIA for a couple days giving birth. No one cares, because you are going on 10 years of adjuncting, and 3 days postpartum, a student emails you in all caps, when are you going to grade my essay already? You are as disposable as the first pair of mesh underwear the nurse will help you step into with blood streaming down your thighs after giving birth to your son. Instead, your sister-in-law leaves your text questions hanging like the severed head of the plastic wrapper that hangs like a flag from your daughter's red freeze pop you have failed to remove. Okay, fun stuff. Yeah, these are all out of order now. Double-sided printing's not good. Tried to save the environment and it screwed me. Just joking.
That sounds about right.
Yiddish songs. I can see her petite body lounging at the end of our twin beds, her permed, short, thin hair, shiny bobby pins and hairnet illuminated by the bright night light near the porcelain turtle lamp on the bedstand between my sister and I, softly in sync with the rhythmic hum of the ceiling fan blades. Freshly dusted for our visit, she sang Yiddish songs her mother Bracha had sung to her, songs that she learned in secret from her own mother in the Russian Pale before fleeing to America, never to return to her mother in what is now Ukraine. I cannot remember the words of these heavy songs, made light and soft by my grandmother's voice, but I wish I could. I never knew their meaning, or that my great-grandmother's brother was thrown out the window during one of the pogroms, or that her Aunt Sarah had been buried alive. In my nightmares, I see her eyes are still open, even now under 30 feet of dirt. How did I forget the trigger? Walking or driving down the narrow, winding street, you were raped at 16, and now 3 months into a new job at an RTF, that's a residential treatment facility, and exactly 1 month after the fetus delivered, and the world shut down. First, a stream of pink pee into the white porcelain toilet, like the pink peony finally opening, then collapsing on its clumsy, limp self in the backyard mid-spring. Internally chanting, if I could just stay perfectly still, maybe pink is normal. But then it began to pour out in slippery clumps you could not control, and swore were an arm or a leg. Did it have a brain? Obviously not, existing after only 14 weeks. Spontaneous abortion, moron. Cramped and tired, you walked the gym that morning, the day before Valentine's Day, talking to the schizophrenic teenager about her evil twin. It's almost spring, 5:45 a.m. Monday morning. My 9-week-old daughter is laying on my chest, snoring loudly through her tiny nostrils. But I can't stop thinking of the favored heavy chef knives in my dark kitchen drawer. My wrists are sore and everything is heavy. I have to reassure myself I will not drop my keys, phone, or baby, that I won't turn this corner too short, but I mostly end up driving over curbs. Okay. Not the Botox suggested to you for anti-aging or migraines. Not the Ozempic insurance will not cover. Not the retinol, BB, renewal, night cream, eye brightening, life-altering serum you forgot to apply before the frequently interrupted sleep on an orange satin pillow in your toddler's tiny twin bed. Not the white metal bed frame poking into half your shoulder, not waking up from the dream of medieval torture, your body stretched out on the rack. Not waking in pain and needing to pee. Not the dress younger or mid-size friendly Easter dresses from Target. Videos in your suggested feed, featuring a familiar mother trying to fold herself smoothly inwards, make herself smaller for everyone else, in seamless black control top Spanx underwear, not calling them what they are, a modern day girdle. Not the caller ID displaying Pittsburgh public schools for the 3rd consecutive 9 minutes in a row. Not the daughter you have to text behave and don't punch, bite, or hit the teacher again today, please. Not the IEP meeting you requested to take place 7 months ago, attended, signed, and confirmed, but that never actually occurred. Not a plan, not an answer, not the new school in the West End they will bus your autistic daughter off to in an indefinitely to be determined date, but not TBA you just prolonged, not her head always bowed in blonde hair and eyes that hardly ever meets mine, not the 3 rivers and hundreds of bridges wearing tarps and nets, not bridges in desperate need of repair that make or break your city, not the bridges you cross and uncross, idle on while doubting the pulsating suspension test while listening to All Things Considered or On Point on your way to and from teaching, not rushing to pick up an angry child that will scream, not buckled in behind your head, treat, 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 please. Not the 2 Hulu accounts on auto pay for 3 years. Not the Trader Joe's employee who follows you out of the store with a second cart overflowing with groceries that have to last your picky eaters an entire month. Not the silver Honda minivan the employee hits with a runaway cart. Not the red onions and shallots that roll under your rear tire, or the generic Cheerios bag popped open under my cart and sad soggy O's all over the wet asphalt. Not the undefinable I can't even read it. Not the unidentifiable dead deer scattered across 2 wide lanes on 65. Not the shattered glass half-sour pickle jar cleanup on aisle 24. Not the vivid firm green pickle against your big toe as you have accidentally kicked it under the shelf forever. Maybe I should cut that poem up a little. Anyways, here's another one. It was a little too long for me. Okay. At the pet shop, she begs each animal for friendship. Up and down the aisle of the 2 bright fluorescent lit locally owned pet shop, over 30 years of pet love, dingy linoleum, the overwhelming smell of wet hay, dirty buckets collecting forever leaking rainwater. In almost every aisle, my daughter stops at each smudged plexiglass window in the wall, wired cage or smeared glass tank to beg, "Will you be my friend? I have no friends. Will you be my fur friend? I'm so lonely. I just need a friend." The uniform black polo shirt employees restock the shelves and stare at her pleading with the African gray-necked parrot, tiny albino axolotl, in a large, practically empty, graveless aquarium. The red, white, and black milk snake hidden in the plastic cave. The Dumbo rat curled up warm like a lost sock beside the forced air vent near the oversized living room couch. Let's see, I have a few more. I'm gonna skip some of these. There's a lot of them. Let's see. Okay, this is not Auschwitz, where 40 families with my same last name were murdered, and my grandfather later lies to us when we ask if our relatives survive. This is not Russia, where my great-grandmother hides under the bed, her sister covering her mouth so she doesn't scream as they watch their parents slaughtered. I have stayed too long on campus grading papers and writing long comments about APA, and the crowd outside my windows yell, "Go back to Europe." I am tempted by the disaster supply closet right outside my classroom, and my best friend texts me, "I just wanted you to know that I don't support Hamas, and I know you are going through something." On the floor in my grandparents' Brooklyn kitchen, hot pink pills, lubricated black tube, thrust down my tiny 2-year-old throat, not the last time. I can do 2 more? Yeah.
It's about all my hand can handle.
Okay. You don't have to record everything.
Why not?
Okay. 2 more. This one's called Placentas Pending. I think of the small frozen placenta in my basement chest freezer, now solid. Everything a fetus needs to survive, clinging to the red biohazard bag. 13 months too late for top dollar. It might be freezer burnt. Sometimes, when I am frantically looking for dinner options while standing knee-deep in dirty laundry, I want to eat the bloody thing, even though I'm a vegetarian. Cook it up with shallots, pink salt, and fresh rosemary, sizzled into a saucepan, but it is past its peak. A couple of months later, I bury it under a lilac sapling near the cracked patio out back on the 3rd day of spring, and hope my dog doesn't dig it up and bring it back inside. Okay, here's the last one. It's so fun. Young waitress walking. My black nylon skirt and white polo shirt clings to me like a stubborn onion peel. It has become another layer of skin from waitressing all day in an unair-conditioned kitchen. My tips are rolled together in a moist wad that was hardly worth the forced smiles reserved for customers who spoke extra low and quiet, forcing me closer and closer to their eager hands that accidentally grazed my teenage breasts, or ass, or hip. Their breath, like the complimentary half-sour pickles, makes me throw up in my mouth. I am 15, walking down Lower Murray Avenue to my parents' home midsummer. The night sky is dark, hazy purple, thick with humidity. I can barely breathe. I jump to stop as a cop car lights up and squeals beside me. A stalking officer with graying hair, a black uniform, bright brass badge jumps out to ask, "You walking alone?" I nod. "A pretty young girl like you, where's your big boyfriend to walk you home? It's not safe to be walking in the dark like that. I could drive you home. You shouldn't be out here." I wonder if I might be naked by the way he gravitates and staring at my young, sweaty body. I respond that there is no boyfriend and I like to walk after work. He repeats, "You should at least let me take you home. Too young and beautiful to be walking around alone." He thinks he has loosened the onion's skin, but I answer no thanks and continue walking down the loud city street with my teeth forever clenched. Thank you.
Yeah.